When I was little, my grandmother used to tell me a story she said wasn't a story. She only told it at night, only when the house was quiet, and only once she was sure I wasn't going to repeat it. She would sit at the edge of my bed and smooth the blanket, like she needed something to do with her hands. Then she'd say, "We have always been criticized for our pale skin." Not angrily, not sadly, just the way someone talks about the weather. She said people always thought pale meant weak, that it meant sick, that it meant something was wrong. Then she'd smile a little and say, "But pale is what happens when you live where the sun doesn't lie to you." I didn't understand what she meant back then. I thought she was talking about winter. She told me there was a place past the ice, not past cold, past permission. A place the maps stopped showing on purpose. She said explorers used to talk about it in whispers. Pilots avoided flying too far north even when their instruments said it was safe. And sailors? Sailors just learned to turn back without asking why. She said the people there looked like us, human, quiet. Their skin light from generations without harsh light. Their voices soft from living where sound carried too far. Their eyes sensitive, not broken sensitive. They learned early, she told me, that being seen changes how people treat you. I remember asking her, "Are they hiding?" She laughed at that, not kindly. "No," she said, "they're listening." She told me the people beyond the ice wall never disappeared. They just stopped introducing themselves. They watched civilizations rise and fall. They watched borders change names. They watched noise replace thought. And they learned something most people don't like hearing. That peace attracts attention, and attention attracts destruction. When I asked her how she knew all this, she tucked the blanket tighter and said, "Because my grandmother told me." That's when I asked the question I wasn't supposed to ask. "Is it real?" She didn't answer right away. She looked toward the dark window, like she was listening for something outside the room. Then she leaned in close and whispered, "If it wasn't real, why do you think we were warned not to talk about it?" She turned off the light, and just before she closed the door, she said, "Some places don't want to be found." I didn't sleep much that night, and I never asked her again.